and gentlemen, to Crusader Kings 2. This is the King of Bastards series, the Pirate King Arrayn, Waters of the Stepstones, the Pirate King in the Narrow Sea. And this is a new little series I wanted to add in to the, as we're working on the Blackfire and the Blackfire Season 2, Caesar Season 2 series, whatever. I thought this would be a fun little series to throw in there. I don't know how long it'll go. Hopefully it goes on a decent amount of time. And essentially what I'm doing is I'm just doing a challenge over here on the Pirate King Arrayn Challenge. See if I can pull it up here. Yes, Rise of the Seahorse. Rise of the Seahorse Challenge. And essentially what I'd like to do is I'd like to make Pirate King Arrayn the Master of the Waves. King of all the waves. It's going to be kind of hard to do with the Greyjoys over here. I'm actually going to go into the political map. This is cleaned up a little bit. Excellent. So essentially what we're going to be doing is we're going to be, as a Pirate King, we're going to be conquering as much as we can. It's going to be pretty related to the sea. So I'm thinking all the Stepstones. I'm thinking the island of Tyrosh and Little Tyrosh. I'm thinking Lys. I don't think Bravos, but essentially we want to take over everything that's an actual island. So definitely Driftmark and Dragonstone. I don't know if we're going to conquer the Iron Throne. Perhaps, like, if we get really, really far with the series, then we can do that. But it's going to be mainly taking over all the islands around Westeros and essentially being ruler of the waves. Now, so there's going to be some challenges to this, and the first challenge at the forefront of my mind is that every time I've played as a pirate, especially here in the Stepstones, less so in the Basilisk Isles down here, but definitely in the Stepstones, is that once a pirate lord gets strong enough, the Free Cities may launch not necessarily emancipation wars, but anti-piracy wars, and that's essentially a casus belli where all the Free Cities, or many of the Free Cities, just dogpile you and wipe you off the face of the earth. And I mean, it makes sense, you know, if you've got pirates that are getting strong enough in, on the seas, you would band together to end them. So it's going to be kind of hit or miss whether or not we're going to get curb stomped by them. So far, the only way I know of to prevent that from happening is to not expand too much in the Stepstones. I don't know if that's something we're going to do. Well, for this first episode, we might refrain from expanding into the Stepstones a whole lot. You guys let me know in the comment section if you think it's safe for us to take these little islands, because we got 6,000 men. That's a fuck ton of pirates. That's a lot of pirates, and so we can easily take all the Stepstones here, but I'm scared of those anti-piracy wars. Maybe it got removed in the latest version of the mod, but I highly doubt it. We've seen the Pirate King move into Estermont here. I've seen that happen before too, and this is during the Feast of Crows bookmark. So with that said, is Aegon landing? Defending against King Aegon's host. King Aegon has landed. If you guys remember from our Young Grift series, our young Grift, he's a young grifter, the Young Griff. No, he's we were trying to take the Stormlands from Stannis, and the goddamn pirates attacked Rainhouse. They attacked this place right down here. They attacked Lord Eldon of the Cape of Cape Wrath. So it would be easy to take. My only concern is that once the Civil War is over, once the war for the Iron Throne is over, they're going to have a de jure claim on this area, and they can just boot us out. So I'm wondering if this would even be worthwhile taking. It might be worth raiding, because, I mean, we've got a pretty strong treasury at the moment. We got a pretty strong treasury, but we can always get more. That's one thing about being a pirate or being Ironborn, is you can get shit tons of gold if you know the right places to raid. Also, as part of this challenge, we're not going to be marrying anybody. We're going to be taking only concubines, and there's only a select few concubines we can actually take. I'd love to get them all. How many concubines can we take? 7. Okay, we can take 7. All right. Let's take a look through some of these other little requirements and stuff. I don't know if any of these other goals are really all that important. Let's see. Take the Stepstones and make yourself the true Lord of the Narrow Sea, and legitimize yourself as a true Velaryon. Yeah, but I'm worried about the anti-piracy stomps. Take the High Lordship of Dragonstone from Stannis Baratheon. Ooh, that would be worthwhile. And revoke Driftmark from your nephew. Make Driftmark your capital, and keep Dragonstone for yourself. I like that idea. To prepare for your conquest of Westeros. I don't know if we're actually going to be conquering Westeros, but we will be taking Lys and Tyrosh eventually. Conquer the Summer Isles. We surely can do that. Okay, so maybe we should be focusing on... We could build our support base here right now, Or we can just go raid. How many ships do we have? We probably have a lot of ships, don't we? Let's see, 111. Oh, that's more than enough. More than enough ships. So right now, Dragonstone, 8% in favor of King Aegon of Aegon's host, attacking Lord Paramount. Okay, so could we pirate invasion of Dragonstone? We can do that. Does it cost us anything? This cast's belly can be used by Pirate King Arryn Waters to invade the High Lordship of Dragonstone, absorbing it into their domain of piracy. Ooh, I like that. I like that sound. What do we get? We get 100 prestige, vassalize, or take everything held by... That's one beautiful thing about being a pirate, is you can take generally anything for any reason. Claim Driftmark. Yeah, we could. Here's the question, though. What's more important, Driftmark or Dragonstone? Maybe, while Stannis is still alive, we should. Well, here's another thing: is that the goddamn Iron Throne's gonna, you know, they can retake Driftmark and Dragonstone as well. So, all right. So I say we go and how much money do we need? I say we move on Driftmark ASAP, because they've got 2,900... How many men do they have here? On the island, I mean. 1,400, and they've got 1,400. Oh, we can easily overwhelm Dragonstone. Easily. And we can retake Driftmark as the ancestral house of Velaryon, House Velaryon. So we're probably going to do that. So before we can do that, let's get our council and everything set up first. Oh, God. I gotta move something, because I can't see what the timer is. I can't see what the damn timer is. Okay, now I see it. All right, so what we're going to do first is we've got to set up our council, which is sometimes hard to do is for pirates, because pirates, there aren't really that many pirates in the world, I say. Apparently, Pirate Lord Aelor is a powerful vassal. Okay? I mean, you're an utterly incompetent steward. So, resisting peasants. Peasants attack the steward. Put the castle in charge of inspecting and improving the local defenses. Pacify the province. Subject religion converted. Subject religion converted. So we want to give him something that he won't fail at. So we'll pacify the province. I do want to keep my actual pirate lords in tow. I want them to be happy. So should we sow dissent? Emissary discovered. Yes, let's sow dissent in King's Landing. We need to weaken King's Landing as much as possible. Ares. High Valyrian. Very nice. Train children. Let's have you train soldiers. Or maybe we should have them organize a raid. Huh. Torch. All right, Lord Treasurer. You will work the money there on Torturer's Deep. We need a new Master of Whispers because Serenai, she's good, but she doesn't like us. Why doesn't she like us? Foreigner, short reign, both ambitious. Yeah, she would be a good person to marry. Can I take her as a concubine? I mean, even if I could, that would be against the rules of the challenge. So we're just gonna sway her. Oh God, I hope she doesn't try to kill us. Court physician, we're gonna need a court physician. Let's proselytize. Let's proselytize here and turn everyone into pirates. Alright, let's call for a... Legitimize yourself. As Pirate King, you have the authority to declare yourself a true-born member of your house and legitimate heir to the Stepstones. Ah, I like it. It cost us 20 piety. We would gain legitimized bastard. Let's see. Bastard. -2 diplomacy. I think that would give us a bonus. Arryn Waters is no longer known as Waters. He is now Pirate King Arryn Velaryon, and he is a legitimized bastard. So we get, so instead of getting -2 diplomacy, we get -1. Excellent. And then let's recruit a court physician. Hope we don't have to wait long. Indeed. Auto-stop plots. Open. Pirate Fleet of the Stepstones. I like it. Auto-assign commanders. We'll have a new court physician in time. Let's get our designated regent to be Vakar, your high emissary. We just need somebody that we can trust. And then our bodyguards, we need to have people who actually know how to fight. Okay, because we may rely on them later. We may need them later. Let's see if we can invite anybody. Probably not, because there's, again, not many pirates in the world, I say. Okay. I wish there was a filter so that I could see people based off of their dual skill. We'll take Timona, since we're pirates. I don't care if I've got women protecting me. Doesn't matter to me. We might have to settle with, ooh, she had a cool sigil. Sun and Daggers. Lordship of Dagger Lake. Oh, very cool. Lady Cora the Cruel. Ah. Dagger Lake. Where's Dagger Lake? Oh, that's way up the Rhine. It's way up the Rhine. We probably could sail up there if we wanted to. We could probably actually conquer it if we wanted to. No, we can't. Must have a valley cast his belly. Oh, do we not have the ability to invade Dagger Lake? Is that not a thing? I guess you can't. Curious. Curious. Alright. We may need one person who's a trained fighter as a bodyguard. Food taster. Let's make it someone... Okay, now, food taster. Food tasters have the dubious pleasure of tasting all the dishes before the master has a bite. Yeah, let's make that Vakar. You're also the regent. So, I mean, if the regent tries to take over and poison us, he'll be poisoning himself because he's also the food taster. Although he may just be like, oh, you know, make sure my portion isn't poisoned. Court musician. Do we want a court musician? Opinion +5. Opinion +5. Alright. Give it to the person with the highest learning. Chief Architect. Master of the Royal Elephants. That'll be you. Court Tutor will be Mataris. King's Justice will be Trebor. Alright. Then we got one more person coming. Court Physician. Alright, they're coming too. Now then, what do we want to pick for our focus? I think maybe war. War. Make a friend. Fall in love. Let's make a friend. What do we get if the success effect gets +1 diplomacy, and we get popular for the next 5 years? Diplomacy and general opinion. All right, so we need that. We need that. All right, go ahead and increase the timer. Your Grace, a peculiar man has arrived in Torture's Deep, seeking an audience. He claims to be Lord Titus Groan. Traveling the realm in search of new freedoms and adventures, he says today is his name day and is seeking shelter for the night. Let the man in, and let's have a feast. Who is this? Lord Titus Groan. Of House Groan. Yeah, I see. No, be gone. I don't trust him. Sometimes you gotta be careful. People you invite in can be assassins. Alright, so let's see. Stannis, you're leading troops in Brandon's gift. You're way up there. We're gonna press our claim. We're gonna claim Driftmark. Can choose either to usurp or vassalize our reign, Velaryon. I see. But we're going to claim it. We will claim it. And I'd like to see the king on the wall stop us. The king in the narrow sea and the king on the wall. We'll see. I have a good feeling about this. Scouts bring word of a mystic blind man that supposedly works miracles. He appears around the villages and cures all manner of ailments afflicting the peasants. There are even rumors that he made a lame man able to walk again. The peasants call him Murillo the Blind. A gift of gold. We'll see him join our court, as well as the beautiful Carthene, who will protect us. Where is she? Timona. She looks rather old for a young woman, if I do say so myself. Court jester will be Perkin. He's a slave. It suits him right. Alright, ships. Oops. Nope, I meant ships. Damn it. Alright, get everybody on the boats. Get everyone on the ships. We are going back to Blackwater Bay to claim what is ours. The Keep of High Tides. I believe that's what it is. Master of the High Tides. We will see. I believe the guy who rules Driftmark right now. A small flotilla commanded by one of your captains was prowling the seas near Dragonstone when they came upon a lightly defended ship. The captain reports that the ship and the crew were captured without much trouble, and that one particular noble passenger was found. He identifies himself Pirate Lord Corhane Quanis. Good, a most valuable prisoner. And he rules Dragonstone. What can we do about that? I suppose we can hold on to him until he eventually has enough money to pay for his ransom. I suppose that's a thing. Ares, Mataris, Pirate King Arain. He will sail with us. What is What are these bastards doing? Pirate Lord Salador of the Northern Stepstones. We probably should deal with him. I didn't see him. Okay, we gotta deal with him, because that's Salador San. He is he's an infamous pirate. So after we take Driftmark, we will deal with him. And I think we can take Dark Den without having to worry about anti-piracy war. That's what I'm trying to think about. Okay, we've converted somebody to the faith. Let him rot. Maybe we should be merciful and mine that piety, because it looks like we might need some. All right, the fleet, a flotilla of the Seahorse arrives in the Dragonstone Sea. Pirates do not necessarily follow strict rules of heredity, and will not hesitate to abandon an heir. Right now, our heir is our nephew, who rules in Driftmark. I already know the ways of pirates. Thanks, I actually do. He's not even gonna be our heir, because they are just weak nephews. So I think in order for this to work, let's drop our troops on Driftmark. Right now, the Seahorse lands. The Seahorse descends upon Driftmark, and I'm really hoping that... Okay, great. Excellent. So we're not taking any attrition or anything like that, and we're standing outside sieging the walls. Once we take Driftmark, I believe we'll get a Casus Belli war score, kind of overtime thing. But what we need to do for this to work, or to work better... Let's go back here, refresh this, see if we can get any siege experts. See if there are any pirate siege experts out there. Am I misspelling the word? Nope, there are no siege experts. Unless they're already in our, Oh, hey, there's one. Edwin. Mataris. We need more. I'm not seeing any more. Okay, so Arain, Tormo. Tormo, I need you to switch out with Edwin. Then we got Ares, who is our second in command. Right, so we only have one siege leader. All right, so we're just going to have to deal with that. And we're going to take over Driftmark, and that should be the best. All right, 9%. And we're not at sea, so we shouldn't have to worry about scurvy or anything like that. Anything of that regard. You've arranged to meet with Lord Master Bayan Roger, a wealthy man from Silkhead who wishes to purchase one of your slaves. He wishes to purchase our court jester, 40 gold. Do it. This price is outrageous. All right. Realm. Okay, oh, this is great. Intrigue. Prisoners. Quarain. Plots. Any factions? Nope, no factions yet. All right. So another thing we got to think about is these concubines that we're going to get for the king of bastards in the sea. What is this? Invite to plot. We'd like you to back our plot to kill Daemon. No. No thanks. Is... Essentially, think of the most iconic females in Westeros at this point in time. Cersei Lannister, the Cersei Lannister, Marjorie Tyrell, Sansa Stark, etc., Arianne Martell. These more infamous or famous females are pretty much going to be our choices for concubines. We're not just going to take anybody. Let's see, Lady Paramount Cersei of the Westerlands. She rules, and she's leading troops in Birch Hall. I don't know where that is. And she's attacking Stannis. So she's in command at the moment, so that means she's going to be very well protected. We would have to capture her in a castle or something like that. In King's Landing, we've got Marjorie Tyrell. Ooh, at court, and she's 17. Yes. And they stand open for raiding. Now, we could land our army of 6,000 men. We could. And raid King's Landing. But it all depends on where their armies are. And right now we're claiming Driftmark because that seems to be the most viable way to expand our realm. I mean, it's like, duh, we need Driftmark. That's our seat of power. And we're going to have to make it our capital as well. And then we'll move on to, well, I mean, Arian Waters needs to have children, though. So, I mean, maybe sieging King's Landing. Well, once Driftmark becomes ours, this army, I think we can switch to raiding. We don't have to disband it and then re-raise it over again. We just take Driftmark, we beat Stannis. I think that's how... Unless this war lasts forever. Who knows? But we can always switch to raiding later, if we want to. Okay, travelers bring rumors of fire and blood. They say that Velaryon has escaped from the dungeons of King Aegon Targaryen and has built a lair in Rainhouse. So King Aegon has married Daenerys Targaryen. Alright, are they in Westeros? Leading troops in Pentos. God damn, she's right over here. Shit. All right, well, the dragons have returned. So I wasn't able to capture our nephew. Is he being tutored somewhere? Guardian Ulmer in Driftmark. But we have taken Driftmark. And no, we've taken High Tide. Excellent. And now we're taking Driftmark. And then we're going to take, maybe we can actually just take our nephew. Where is Stannis? Leading troops in Faring's Cross. Oh, he's in King's Landing now. Okay, yeah, well, I mean... Okay, Castle Black, if we want to really beat him, we'll have to sail up to Castle Black, which shouldn't be that hard for us because we're fucking pirates. Have we really lost 600 men in the siege? Yeah, I guess we're taking attrition over time or something. All right, go ahead and siege of Hull. Right, Hull is a city, yeah? Yeah, we're losing men over time to the siege, which, I mean, I guess makes sense. Okay, so it looks like we're not going to be sieging King's Landing anytime soon, because now there's an army. Oh, okay, well, Marjorie's in hiding, so there's no way we can even find her. She's pretty much hiding in the void, because that's how it normally works. All right, factions. Corraine, can you pay for your escape now? No, almost, and he'll give us another 70 gold. All right, we've taken Hull. I'm surprised we're not getting money for this. Are we not? It says it's looted. Maybe we are getting money for it. It's just not telling me about it. It could. It could be. We'll probably go on to Dragonstone next. My attempts to sway Sarah and I have not gone unnoticed. Excellent. Glad to see she's coming around. We need her aid. Alright, so we've taken Driftmark. Let's go on over to Dragonstone. The Seahorse has landed. I'm really surprised we weren't able to capture this guy. Form an alliance, plot to investigate legitimacy. If we can get Shireen. Oh, she's at the court in the Night Fort. That's the real capital. If we want to capture Shireen, I'm starting to think that Nak and I might fancy me. Alright, it's just a one-time thing. It's just a little fling. It's okay. We're Pirate Lord. We're the king. We're Pirate King. Excellent. How long will this take? Siege of Dragonstone. I want to beat Stannis. I don't want to spend forever. Well, we control Driftmark, so we're going to win over time. I think maybe we get on the ships and we go to Castle Black. Because if we can go to the Night Fort in Castle Black, we can capture Shireen, and she would be a worthwhile concubine to have. We would need to keep her alive and hope she doesn't escape. But we'll also end this war with Stannis a lot faster. It could also get a lot of our men killed. But we just got to be careful about it. And once we take Driftmark and we make it our capital, we should have... How many men? Another 1,000, another 1,400, and it seems Daenerys is getting wrecked outside of King's Landing. Yep, King Tommen. Oh yeah, King Tommen's winning. He's winning everything. If Stannis gets captured, this campaign has been proof that Daemon is a good person to spend time with. Yeah, if Stannis gets captured by anyone who's not us, we might lose the claim on Driftmark, or this war will end inconclusively, and we'll have to attack again. But this time we'd be attacking the Iron Throne, which is not ideal. Oh, shit. Your enemy, Lord Paramount Stannis, has been imprisoned in King's Landing. Okay. Now, if he loses that title, it will end the war for us, or it'll shift the war over to... Let's see. They've gone back to Dragonstone. Bastards. Bastards. All right, then. They're playing games with us. Let us sail back to Dragonstone. All right. But we will take Dragonstone. Is that the fastest way to win? I don't know. The fastest way to win right now is just as time goes by, we control Driftmark. Controlling Driftmark is everything. This campaign has been proof that Edwin is a friend. Excellent. Surely we've gotten our ambition. Ah, there it is. It didn't tell us about it. Maybe I did disable that option somewhere. Maybe I did. Get married, win the war. Yes. Can we raise more men? Not really, no. That's fine. We're going to take Dragonstone, though. It is ours. We are the Seahorse. We are the Lord of Tides. We are the King of the Bastards of the Sea. And Dragonstone is but the beginning. Oh, Stannis has been put back to Castle Black, and now we will capture Shireen. We will take her as our concubine. Excellent. She is married to Lord Paramount Roger of the Stormlands, but it will not matter. She will serve. She will serve the Pirate King in the sea. And then once we take Dragonstone and Driftmark and stuff, we can move on to, well, Tyrosh and Lys and stuff. Oh, God. Tyrosh, you're getting your ass kicked by Meager in a trade war? Oh, that would make conquering Tyrosh so easy. We could just kick in the door. God damn, there's so many opportunities. I almost don't know what to do. I almost have too many opportunities because it's like I can take Driftmark, I can take Dragonstone. Tyrosh looks weak. And there's concubines in King's Landing, although Marjorie's gone. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to make a list of all the people who are important. And Cersei's dead because she was killed in battle. All right, so that's one less concubine. That's one less concubine we can have. Peter Baelish, you have Sansa, so she is an option. Sansa, is your sister around? No, she's still gone. Arianne Martell. Where's Arianne Martell? She is also another option. Daenerys Targaryen. I'm actually going to pause this for a second. Daenerys Targaryen is also an option. Also, the guide, the challenge says that we should tame dragons. I don't know if we're going to try to do that, because unless you're high Valyrian and you follow the Valyrian religion gods and you have all the right traits and the dragon is your friend, you're probably not going to be able to tame them. So let's see, that's 4 right there. I feel like there's more. Oh, there is more. I remembered another one. Let's see here. Where is your brother, Balon? Asha. She's married to the infirm Eric Anvilbreaker. That's an interesting choice. Why is she in hiding? Refusing marriage quests. Well, good thing we're not gonna request a marriage. We're just gonna take her as the concubine, I suppose. I guess that's what you would call it. One of your slaves in your camp has distinguished herself, and you believe that she would have potential as a domestic slave. Her talents will be useful here. Now let's try to sell her. Let's sell the slave. Time to do business, and they'll pay us 15 gold. Excellent. I wish there was like a better means of keeping track of your slaves. That'd be useful. Like have a little counter or something on the side. I know usually you can make them characters of interest, but then they get kind of muddled up here with other characters of interest. And Dragonstone is already halfway fallen. Can we take Shireen as a concubine if she's only 13? I'm not sure. Maybe we might just have to keep her in house arrest, but then she'll probably escape. What can I possibly do to endear Serenite to me? I am not particularly experienced in making people like me, but it cannot be that hard. Isn't there a bard mocking her? Okay, so we're ruthless. That's why we're getting these options. No, we're not going to do any of that. I thought maybe it was saying it was insinuating that we were cruel in some aspects. Hey, more martial, I'll take it. Because the more martial we get, where does it say very good commander? Yes, very good military commander, pirate captain. So the more prestige we get, the more powerful we become as a pirate. Pirate Lord Rayford of Brigellis is inherited. All right, I thought we were being raided by another pirate. Once we take Shireen Baratheon, that will end the war for Driftmark, and maybe we can declare another war. I doubt it, though, because we'll be seen as alliance breakers. But does it matter for pirates? I don't know if that matters for pirates or not. All right, Dragonstone has fallen to the pirates. The Seahorse Pirate, yay! Your Grace, I am pleased to report that we have captured some high-value prisoners from our successful siege of Dragonstone. I hereby turn them over to you for judgment. Take them into house arrest. We'll do that. And the war for Driftmark has ended. What we're gonna do, let's see. Pirate Lord Corraine was supposed to pay us, but he has not. Let's hold him in the dungeons, then, for longer. Roger Osborne is the husband of Lady Paramount Shireen. Sell into slavery. We could. What can we do with Shireen? Seize valuable artifact. Lightbringer. This would make us tyrannical. Yeah, but we're goddamn pirates. What does it matter? We need to kill her husband. We need to kill her husband. Kill him. He'll be beheaded. Drawn and quartered. Drawn and quartered. No, he'll be beheaded. There we go. We didn't get any tyranny for that, did we? Nope. Now then, Shireen. Shireen, we could force her to marry us. Forced marriage, but you know, we can't do that right now. We need to keep her. She needs to survive for 3 more years. So let's put her, move to dungeon cell. She's already in house arrest, right? She's already in house arrest, yes. Her mother is also in house arrest. We could take her mother as a concubine. You know what? Why not? Why not? Celeste Florent, the mother of Shireen, is now our concubine. Sir Aaron Florent is imprisoned by Lord Paramount Mace of the Reach. Shireen is in house arrest. Corraine is also... let's move him into house arrest as... Oh, he's already in house arrest. So the reason we're keeping him here is that if we kill him, his son, Aereo Quanis, will come after us. My only concern now is, will Shireen get released? Will Shireen get released if we offer her terms? I'm thinking maybe a forced marriage here might be... I know that's not a part of the rules, I know it's not a part of the rules, but I'm afraid that Shireen will escape. Offer her terms. Let's see. Yep, she was released. What a bitch. We have successfully seized the lordship of Driftmark after defeating Lady Paramount Shireen Baratheon of the Stormlands. Shall this territory be attached to the personal domains of Torturer's Deep, or shall House Velaryon be confirmed as its rightful holder to ensure stability? I will take it for myself. We will take it for ourselves. Excellent. We are now lords of Driftmark. And we're going to make that our capital. Done. We'll make that the capital focus. We are going to have to figure out how we're going to... we need to fix up Driftmark now. Recently conquered, new administration for 8307, 8303. So that's going to be... it's going to be quite some time. Castle of Nimmark, Castle of Driftmark. Maybe we should reward some of our commanders. Who are commanders who helped us here? Daemon, our friend. Raised to nobility. Can't we just grant you land? There we go. So, Master Daemon of Nimmark, of House Azantes. Alright. Your Grace. Ah, Tommen has died. He died under suspicious circumstances. He was assassinated. In hiding. You see how the AI can do this shit? The AI just cheats for days. They cheat for days. So, Tommen's gone. That means Marjorie Tyrell is somewhere, hiding somewhere around King's Landing. Will she come out of hiding, I wonder? Will she marry us, I wonder? No, she can't even accept because she's in hiding. Is King's Landing still at war? Queen Marcella. Ooh, Marcella would be another one. She would be another concubine. She's not of age yet, though. Marjorie Tyrell is still in hiding. We'll have to wait till she comes out of hiding. We're going to have to end the episode here. I'm a little bit over my time, because after this, I believe, if I have time... I'm gonna do some live streaming, some League of Legends, and I'd like to do that before I go to the gym. And unfortunately, that's on a schedule. So we're getting our troops back, and we can actually set them to looting. And now with Driftmark under our control, can we take Dragonstone, I wonder? Cannot declare war if we've raised levies. Alright. Let's disband the levies. Let's put our boats away. Driftmark. Alright. So let's get our court all set up here. It's going to be our cupbearer. Edwin, our friend, is going to be a cupbearer. Lord Treasurer. Let's make that Edwin. We'll make that Edwin, and you'll collect taxes in Driftmark. High Emissary will be you, Srigot, and you will sow dissent in King's Landing. And we need someone who actually knows how to run a kingdom. So we're going to have you overseeing the realm. The Pirate Lords will not like that, but they can go suck it. Keeper of Swans, you, designated regent, will be our friend Daemon. And we're actually going to delegate granting of honorary titles. Corraine is still in the dungeons. We're holding him captive. Excellent. How many troops do we have now? Still only 5,000. But there is much more potential, ladies and gentlemen. With 8,900 men, we can spawn over 9,000 pirates. 9,000 pirates. Like this. Okay, so I will say before you end the episode, one of the funnest things about being an Ironborn, being the leader of the Ironborn, is that you can get fleets and enormous armies of Reavers. And once you have an enormous army of Reavers, you can essentially raid anything. You can raid Casterly Rock. You can raid King's Landing. Pirate King Arrayn. I like this. I like this. Oh, wait, one thing I wanted to check. Can we declare war again? Would make us a truce breaker, lowering all Eastern gods, rulers, opinions of you by -25. I don't really know what that means. I don't know if that includes pirates. Eastern gods. So it would make anyone who follows the R'hllor religion not like us. Which doesn't really matter to us because all our followers are pirates. Yeah, pirate gods. So Easterners wouldn't like us because we're alliance breakers, but we could essentially just march into we could just march into Dragonstone and take it, and then we have Driftmark and Dragonstone and our little islands down here, and then we can get rid of Pirate Lord Salador San. We can take him over and add his power to our own. Hopefully that won't antagonize Tyrosh, and then we got Tyrosh, which is literally open to being attacked. Jesus. We have so many options. I am beside myself. But ladies and gentlemen, all of that will have to take place in the next episode. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. As always, if you want to help me make more content, be sure to head on over to my Patreon page. I have been the Golden Joblivion. And until next time, I will see you all